So let's talk about this show on Netflix right now.
What show?
Perfect Match.
Ooh, tell
It's
me
one of
about
those
it.
dating shows by the Lachey's. And there's a lot going on this season. I need to debrief. We need to talk.
No, because these reality dating TV shows,
Or something else.
it couldn't be me.
So just a little synopsis. So the singles come out to some destination of it's based in Tulum, Mexico, and they're all basically to match up each night with someone to stay in the house, and literally it's just a mess, and we'll get into it.
Let's get into this mess. Like,
Oh, God.
I've never seen this show, so I want to hear all
haven't
about
either.
it. Yeah,
Oh. So right now, the 2 parts is all out, so you can watch the whole thing. But let's start with Brighton and Dominique. So Brighton,
I've never met a person who just wants to argue for the argument's sake. Like, go
just
ahead,
to
tell
the
them,
point.
tell them about Brighton.
According to Brighton, yoga is not fitness. It's not a workout.
It's not a sport.
Has he ever done yoga?
No, but it's not.
It's not a sport.
It's like those
All the
men who
calories
say
you burn?
it's not even the calories. It's like all the men who say Pilates is not a sport until they go do Pilates.
But that's the
Pilates
thing.
is.
Pilates is a workout for
Oh.
him. For him.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but
yoga is not.
But yoga is not.
Okay.
So him and Dominique match up first night, and they're literally arguing
First night.
first night about this. And you have a couple next door just like listening to them arguing. Like they're fully loud that you can hear their argument going.
Yeah.
Throughout the
So
house.
they show you
So it's
like
a big house with like every couple in a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They show you like the people went to bed and they've been in bed for 2 seconds. And all you hear is these two arguing in the next room about yoga. Like arguing loud and screaming and stuff. But then the thing with them too is the first challenge. So also with the show, once you pair up with somebody, you then do challenges together.
Compatibility
Right.
challenges.
So you have to like work together in order to win. And then if you win the challenge, you get to like choose to send other people on dates with other people. You get to kind of like break up couples. Because the point is at the end. Because the point is at the end, you want to be the one voted the perfect match because then you get a vacation or whatever. So first challenge rolls around and they have to like, what did they have to do? They had to get across something in the water.
And yes.
I forget what it was exactly. Oh, they were both on this thing. Each couple was on this thing and they were on a string and they had to like move their bodies, scooch their bodies to get to the other side. Basically, the way they did it, it's like you have to kind of like do like a sex position to like get the thing to move or whatever, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the girl is trying to be like, this is what we need to do in order to get across. He's arguing with her. He don't want to do what she's saying that they should do. I'm like, bro, what? Then halfway through, he's like, oh yeah, I looked over at so and so. I saw what they were doing, so I started copying that. She's like, that's
exactly
what I
what I
said. Yo, when I tell you they started arguing, yo, don't never want to listen to nobody. So then, you know how they do like little cameos in reality TV show? Even in the cameo,
They're
arguing.
Oh my gosh.
Yo,
God.
it was-
Perfect match, all right.
Girl, total
Needless to
opposite.
say, their time in the house wasn't that long.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But Brighton did come back and somehow changed. So the dates that they can send people on, sometimes it's new people, sometimes it's returning cast members.
Oh.
Messy.
So he was a returning cast member and changed his light of why he was there. Still don't like him.
Yeah, no.
He's still arguing people.
Next.
No, he got with a new girl and they were cool or whatever, but it's just like you already left a bad taste in the people's mouths.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
So Chris and Tulu, hands down, my favorite on the show.
we love black women.
We do.
We stand black women.
Chris and Tulu actually stood together for the majority of the show, although they didn't win. I'm not sure what their status is now,
Yeah.
but Tulu
She's a black woman. She's Nigerian. She's from Houston.
Ooh.
And when I tell you she
love
is
Houston.
a bald-headed baddie,
Oh,
yo, the way she carries herself, her energy in the show, her outfits.
Yes.
Oh,
I need-
she's
I need to
making
go
black
see.
women
It
proud.
It makes
I need
me want to
go
watch
see
it.
it. Yeah, I want to
no,
see
she
that.
definitely represents us well, and I think this was one of like I don't watch that many dating reality TV shows, but of all the dating reality TV shows, this was one experience where I was like, oh, they portrayed this black woman well.
They sure did.
They didn't
Yes,
put her in a light
yes.
where she was catty or fighting with people.
Her
Yeah.
wig is
This way.
Girl,
Edges is not laid.
You know how the Lachey's get.
listen,
With black people.
So she shows up
Yeah.
well in that sense. One,
Yeah.
and another thing I loved about it for her in her experience is that she was a dark-skinned woman who actually found a relationship in this. And when she describes like the way she sees the guy or the way the guy sees her, she's like, he's made me feel loved from the very beginning of our relationship.
that's
So like,
good.
yeah, I love that for her.
quick question: is the guy white or is he black?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's white.
he's white.
He's white. But girl, he fine.
Hey.
She got her one.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Honesty.
I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Eh.
I feel like when black women go for white man, we pick the cream of the cream, like cream of the crop. And she
Yes.
said,
That's mine.
yeah.
Yeah,
They-
that's good.
And they had trials. They had some because Chris ended up having some interest in somebody else. So she did have like a moment where she was like almost about to lose him, but he came right back.
Oh.
He came right back. So
Yeah, what I say? If it's meant to be yours, set it free. It'll
It's
come
meant
back
to
to you.
be.
Yes. All right. So we now have to get well, let's do Izzy first.
Why?
Izzy. So he was from Love Is Blind originally. He they got engaged, they got to the altar, they said no. So he's somebody that's been looking for love, very
Aw.
mature, very respectable, but on a show with a bunch of 23, 24-year-olds.
It's hard. Yeah.
He
he's
was
much
already
older?
yes,
I'm
He's like
assuming?
30.
yeah, like
He's like 30.
32.
Yeah.
Yo.
But the problem for Izzy is that he was not the pick of the crop
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the other guys came in there and they were very like sexual. They were very like skin out. They were very like, oh, I'm gonna make this innuendo joke or whatever. But Izzy's not that type of guy. He's very like respectful. He's very like, you're very beautiful. Like I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. Like da-da-da.
Yeah,
Soft
but like they
Right.
have to understand, like girls nowadays, they don't they don't go for those.
Not all.
They,
well,
not
they,
all,
they
but-
don't go for those. They go for the type that'll make you cry, that'll make you
Child.
lose all your hair and like,
Child.
step out of your character.
Like-
That's what they go for.
Oh,
But he was so
Waste
and
of
the thing
energy.
with Izzy is I remember him from Love Is Blind, and one of the reasons why he didn't end up marrying the girl or whatever was like his finances were a little questionable or whatever. But like on this show, they don't really talk about his finances, but I can kind of tell like there's been growth from when I remember him from
Yes.
Love Is Blind to now. Like there's definitely been growth. He's definitely evolved, and I'm sure with doing these Netflix franchise shows, like
Yeah,
his
he probably
bag
got,
is
like, some,
up.
yeah,
You know, like he's more
advertisement
security
deals or
Yeah.
something like that.
Right. So to see him like every time he perfect matches with somebody, it's like friendship.
yeah.
And
Oh,
like
Oh, they
Friend
friend
zone
zone
him.
him.
Right.
Okay.
Especially
Right.
with Micah, which we'll get into her. She's an interest of his since Love Is Blind. But were they on the same?
no, she was on the season
before.
before,
Oh,
but
wow.
he knew her from there, and that was like his little crush or whatever.
So like he really was trying his hardest with her in the beginning, but got shut down terribly.
yeah. And you know who she went for? The little bad boy attitude, like
of course,
somebody
bad
who
boys,
doesn't
bad
like.
boys. What you gonna do?
Like she literally goes for this guy who's like not 100% choosing her. Where you have this dude that's telling you like I've been
want
watching you
you.
from outside.
Yeah.
They don't
And
want
you don't-
that.
Yeah. And
Good job.
mind you, so the guy that she chose breaks her heart,
Of course.
right? So then they're like, in order to stay in the house, you have to perfect match for that night, right? So they're Izzy and Micah are like, okay, let's perfect match for tonight, even though we're friends or whatever, so we can stay in the house.
Yeah, used him.
And guess what does she do all night?
Complain about Kaz. We're gonna get into them.
Yo, the whole night. Like, and he's
No.
just kind of like trying to speak positivity to her and kind of thing, and she's just complaining and crying the whole night about him. Don't get me wrong, I get your heart broken or whatever, but in keeping in mind the experience, the whole point is to find your perfect match. And if this guy is saying he's not your perfect match, you need to go try something else with somebody else, you know. Well, so I love Izzy. Yeah, Izzy's good.
Shoot your shot, sis.
I got no ring.
So the last two are the messiest of the messiest for this season. So we'll get into Christine, Kaz, and Micah. Kaz and Micah linked up, and they were together for the majority of the show up until somebody brought in Christine for Kaz to go on. Christine and Kaz to go on a date. Very, very sexual date. Like I believe it was massages, and then they sat by some waterfall, had good conversation, but came back and Micah was upset. Micah was upset from the moment they left for the date, when they came back, and she was just very childish about it, very immature of how she handled the whole thing. She had a lot of insecurities, you can tell, which just projected out in just not a good way at all, persuading him to then match with Christine, looking for something new. But Kaz was telling each of the ladies different things. Yes.
He was playing. He's a little player.
According to when he was speaking to Christine, according to their relationship, his relationship with Micah, it wasn't really that serious.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then to Christine, he's like, "Oh, I'm open to trying something new."
So he wasn't serious with nobody.
And then when he's done matched with Christine, now he's telling Christine like, yeah, like you're the one, you're my perfect match. I'm not going back to Micah. Like it would never work out and da-da-da-da-da. Right? So then
Don't we love men?
One day, I forget who was the couple that won that sent Christine on the date.
Was it Alara? I'm not sure.
Was it Alara or Tulu?
Tulu and Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they wanted to save Micah.
Right. So Tulu and Chris send Christine on a date with somebody who's outside the house. Right. With Nigel. Right. So they have like this nice little date. What was it? Sound bath?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, when the people have the big dome things and they do the circle.
Bringing energy.
Right. So they go on the date. What does Kaz do while Christine is on the date? He scurries right back over to Micah. Tell the people what Kaz says to Micah.
Wait.
Basically, because clearly she don't want to spill the tea. I got y'all. So basically, Kaz runs the same boo-hoo sad story that men go around telling girls to get back in their pants. He's like, oh my gosh, I realized the errors of my ways and I'm so sorry. I realized that what we had was so special and like it's not worth losing, and I gotta fight for you, and I realized my mistakes, and like I really miss you, and our conversations and our laughter, and I'm so sorry, like please forgive me, and then what does Micah do?
Yes, come back.
No.
Come back.
I forgive you. Come back.
The words were sweet.
By the time their Christine's date is over, these two are already matched up.
Yes.
And it's like, then Micah plays this thing of like, but you can't make the same mistake with me. Like, you need to have a conversation with Christine. Like, you owe her that. And I'm like, girl, you really gonna let this man back in your bed?
She sure did.
She sure did.
Dang.
Wow.
Do I really want to watch this show?
It's your time to go up to Christine and be like, woman to woman, I think. Did she do that?
They didn't necessarily do a woman to woman conversation, but they did, like, there was a moment where like it was all the girls were talking and they were both saying like what he had said or whatever. Right. And Christine is just kind of like, roll my eyes, like, because he really sat there and told me that you guys would never work out. And now the minute I left, my date's not even over and y'all are back together.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
messy.
Switcheroo ever.
Girl, and the latest couple that linked up together is the one that won. which is Christine
and Nigel. They were the last people to link up, and they were the ones that won.
That's what she gets.
So they went on vacation. And
Grass and always been on the other side.
It's sure not.
Child.
And now for the most controversial couple of the entire season. It's either your team Harry, team Jess, or team Melinda. But I'll explain.
Wait, did you guys watch Love is Blind?
No. Okay. Jess is another person from Love is Blind. Also another interest, I believe, of Izzy's, but it just wasn't gonna like. They tried it for a night. They matched.
They
and
did like a
work.
little friendship match as well. And
Yo, what's up with this dude in friendship matches?
Because the girls
He's
are
a
all
nice
hung
guy.
up on the other guys.
He's a nice
and
guy.
they just want to stay in the house.
What you gonna do?
They just want to stay in the house, and they know that he's available, so they just friendship match him or whatever. Anyways, go ahead.
That's crazy. I feel bad for Izzy.
Yeah, we
That's
all
crazy.
do. But I think he actually right now actually has a relationship going.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I take it
Yeah.
back then. I take it back.
Yeah,
I take
no.
it back. I respect your relationship.
So Harry,
But if it doesn't work,
Harry was on previous Love is Blind shows as well. Very messy. Came onto this.
Wait, was it Love is Blind, Harry?
No, not Love is Blind, but he was on other like love shows.
So other Netflix love shows. Yeah,
Netflix
yeah.
love shows. Yeah. So I believe it was actually not perfect. It might have been Perfect Match or Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, too hot to handle.
And just his aura, how he was on that show, he was just not it.
He was all over the place
Not
with
it.
girls, like
Yes.
kissing up on girls, like
Doing whatever, basically whatever. He came onto this show, and from the moment he got there, he kept repeating that he's gone through therapy, he's done things to better himself as a man. He's really serious and looking for a perfect match. Like he's actually, this is who he wants to be with, who he wants to stay with.
Wait,
And that's
before
it.
you talk about the messiness of it all, so what was the name of the first girl he matched with?
Elise.
So the Elise girl, she kept bringing up like how he was on Too Hot to Handle, and I could tell, like, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I could tell from the times that she would bring it up, it really bothered him whenever she would bring it up or whatever. And he's like why are you
Bringing up my past.
and taking like what was portrayed on reality TV show and putting that on me now, kind of thing. So me, I don't know if you can call it falling for it or whatever, but I really thought like, no, he's like done the work, he's trying to better himself, like no, but he really like he acted like he really had changed and done like good for himself. Yeah.
And then he ended up matching with Jess when Jess got brought into the house through challenges. They were actually really cute together. They were like Jess also has a daughter who's 13 or so like she's really looking for someone who's gonna be there, and that's it. Like Love is Blind didn't work out for her, so I was rooting for her, and like he did seem like he did do the work,
right?
So for me too, I'm like, oh, like he might have found somebody, and she's like awesome. She's such a I like her a lot. Then the guys get a day, and the girls get a day. This is later on in the season, and on their separate, it's like they thought it was supposed to be like a girls' day out and a guys' day out. Yeah, well, the producers also threw in all the girls to the guys' day. So the opposite girls that didn't make it in the house, and then the guys that didn't make it in the house also went to the girls' day.
Everybody in this show is messy, even down to the producers.
Yep.
No,
Netflix
actually,
is
even
messy.
Down to the producers, because keep listening. Even down to the producers.
So Melinda is a girl that she was the host for she was on Too Hot. No, she was the host. But she's also on the love shows for Netflix too. You'll see her. She's trying to find love. And
what actually happened to like going down to a cafe?
We don't do
and
that no
writing
more.
letters. Like, what's up with all these Netflix
Write me a
shows?
letter.
We don't do that no more.
And they're not
now we
effective.
do reality TV.
They're not
the best.
because like if you're telling me this one person's been on to 2 other shows before they
Love
were on this
shows.
one, and they still didn't find someone. Maybe the love thing is like the love is not working out for you. You find something else.
But I think it's one of those things where, like, at the end of the day, as much as they say, yeah, we want you to come and find love on our show, we want ratings. Producers want ratings. They want viewership. They want people to keep coming back. They're securing a bag, right? Like, and the juicier it is, the more viewership we get. Yeah. Anyways,
So Melinda.
So Melinda is pretty much like kangaroo, or is it monkey? Like up in Harry's
monkey.
arms.
Like he's
Monkey
carrying her.
carrying
Like you know how
her.
when you carry a child and they wrap their legs around you kind
Koala.
of thing?
Yeah, koala.
Yeah, koala.
She is koala on Harry, and Harry's helping her up the stairs because she has heels on, and it's like rocky terrain. And whispering things in her ears, looking for a spot out of the camera's views
to go hide from the cameras.
Yes. And what's funny is how the producers are messy because they run the tape back. When everybody was sitting at the finale, they ran the tapes back.
But before they run the tape back, nobody really knows what happened.
Oh, wow.
So they thought that nobody knew.
Right. But Melinda and Harry know what happened, and obviously people saw them go off, so people went back and told Jess like
what happened.
Yes.
I want to see this.
Let me tell you. So basically, so Harry's talking about, I want to put a baby in you, in her ear, as their koala.
Mind you, you know when you're doing reality TV, when you're on camera, when you're on set,
Oh.
your mic. God damn,
Forget that part.
when you're imbecile.
Yeah. So
Ay.
everyone gets back to the house. Now, when they bring everyone back to the house. Those who were on the dates, those who were not in the house, everyone's all
in the house
at this point for a night hangout. And the girls all sit on this long table. Melinda's over here, Jess is over there, and Melinda's basically like, oh, like what exactly? Because Harry is basically like, after the whole thing went down with him and Melinda, you can see how flustered he is. He knows he has something good, and whatever he did is not disclosed yet. So you just see him pacing, walking. He's panicking. He don't know what he's gonna say to Jess. And so when he speaks to Jess and pretty much gaslights her, just like, oh, like he doesn't say exactly what happened, but he's also like, you know, like something happened. I just want you to know, basically, but told half the truth. I carried her up the stairs. That's all he said.
Oh.
I carried her up the
He
stairs.
didn't say how he carried her.
No, but that's all he said. So then at the table, the girls are like, so Melinda's like, oh, so what exactly did Harry say to you?
Oh.
And the whole thing just explodes between Melinda and Jess gets fired up. And like, instead of them having just like a calmer conversation, it just went totally left, and you see Harry in the back just looking at it from a distance. At it just going off.
Men at their finest.
The one thing I didn't like about the situation is that like Jess is sitting here arguing and fighting with Melinda when Melinda doesn't owe you loyalty.
No.
Melinda's not in a relationship with you. You need to be yelling and fighting at Harry.
Exactly.
Not Melinda.
And the girls were mad at how Melinda
Facts.
did it. I mean, it was all going to come out anyways. So whether she talked to her in front of all of the girls here or she went to the corner, whatever, it was going to come out. So a lot of the girls were mad at Melinda for like giving the information the way she did. It kind of, I mean, I know in a viewer's eye, you can see that it kind of was given to like, haha, like, with an attitude, like whatever, like, but she honestly, then if you rewatch it again, it just looks like she's just giving the information that he didn't give her.
Yeah.
Which is the baby part, the kiss, the whole nine. Yeah.
And then
She said the whole 9?
No, well, it didn't go to like that big.
Yeah.
But, like,
I said, oh my gosh.
no, but they definitely shared a kiss, and that information was not given to Jess right away.
And then Jess is like asking him like, did you kiss her? Did you kiss her? Did you kiss her?
He can't answer.
He can't answer.
Oh, he didn't answer.
He can't answer.
Oh, that's your answer, Jess. That's
Child.
your answer.
So then, fast forward to the finale.
Oh, yes.
When everybody comes back and everybody's voting for the couples, the producers,
The cameramen are messy.
the cameras were running. The whole time, cameras and mics was running, and they're like, let's just play the clip.
They love saying that. Let's review the clip.
And you just
Let's
see
review
the clip going, and you don't see the kiss happen, but you definitely hear
They're
it from
like
mic.
behind a tree, and all you hear is like,
And you definitely hear the, I want to put a baby in you. Yes, you heard it. I want to put
This
a
is
baby
at
in you.
Maury's shows.
yo.
And
You
Jess
hear
is
it all.
sitting there looking.
Unbothered.
Well, at this point, she knows at the finale what happened, but the clips are now rolling in front of her face.
Yeah. Oh my.
And Harry, of course, misses her and it has been sending her messages. After,
you didn't miss her. You didn't miss her when you was
up.
kissing. You didn't miss her when you said, I'm going to put a baby in you. You didn't miss her when you was holding the girl koala style.
Girl. The nerve, koala. If she needed help, she could walk.
She could take her heels off. Take
her heels off. There's arms that you can help.
Take your heels off.
You can take your
shoes
shoes
and
off.
go wash your feet afterwards.
Because we catch you a koala.
Listen,
girl.
And then I'm asking you, did you kiss her?
No,
you don't
answer.
speak English? You don't got words? Goo gaga? Like, yo.
These shows.
Oh my God. Yo.
That was messy.
Yeah.
Messy.
These shows are messy.
And while I'm watching, I'm standing there screaming. I'm like, oh. I'm like, at that specific part when she's gas, I'm like, run the tape. I know the tape is there. Run it.
Yo.
I need to hear it for myself.
As I'm watching the finale and I see they're like, we got the tape. I'm like, wow, these cameramen. I love them. FBI, DEA.
Yo, that's.
But yeah, perfect
that's
match. Check it out on Netflix.
Yo.
Although we've given you all the spoilers, but definitely watch it for yourself, though.
So is this the first season or like how much?
This is season 2.
Okay.
They had a season last year, but like nothing compares.
Okay.
This one was
this is a messy one. Yeah.
But Love is Blind too. You should watch Love is Blind. Love is Blind was good.
I've heard about Love is Blind. I hear about it a lot from other podcasts like Shits and Gigs, and I hear like the guys talk about it all the time. Well, not the guys, James talking about it. But yeah, like I usually listen. I don't really watch it because I'm like I didn't. But this, I'm gonna look into that one. This is messy.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Girl Sense podcast. If you haven't guessed it by now, we're talking about dating in this 21st century. My name is Alex.
I'm Michelle.
Gael.
I'm Bianca.
And let's get into it. The ghetto-ness we call dating.
How wonderful. Let's get into it.
It's ghetto over here outside in these streets.
So what do you like? What are your expectations of first dates?
Don't be late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Time.
100%.
Don't be late. Even if you are going to be late, a text message.
Damn, there's a lot of cheap hair around here.
Because as I'm saying that this is an expectation,
you're the first one to be late.
No.
Oh, okay.
I let somebody be so late so many times.
I would never. 5
but
minutes.
it's okay. I know my value
5
now.
minutes. 15.
No, so legit.
15? This is not a parking meter.
That's why you get free doctor's appointments. After that, they cancel your appointment. You got 15 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes. And
this is
that's
not
it.
a doctor's appointment. This is a date.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a date with someone one time, and this person said to me, okay, so let's say it was going to be like Monday at 5. So Monday at 5, I'm like, yeah, cool, that works. On Monday, I'm like, we still good for 5? Oh, I didn't realize we had set a time.
Oh.
Sorry, you sent me Monday at 5. But then they're like, okay, like, I'll make it work. I might be a little late, but whatever. Okay. I'm like, okay, cool. 5 o'clock comes around. I'm sitting outside the restaurant. 5:15. 5:30.
5:30.
5:45.
45.
6 o'clock.
1 hour later. Are you SpongeBob?
It was really good food.
Not it was really good food.
No, listen.
Wait,
so
you went in the restaurant?
Oh, no. I didn't go inside the restaurant.
You waited in your car for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Nah.
I know.
No.
5 minutes.
As I'm telling this story back, I'm like, wow, I'm very disappointed in myself.
I'm disappointed
So
in you.
then, I wish I could say that was the only time this person was late.
You give him another chance?
Yeah.
Oh, you
so
nice.
Here's why. I've had encounters where like literally I'm like, oh dang, my sister's calling me, I gotta go. I've had really bad like encounters, like boring, not bad like they did something to me, but just it was boring. I don't want to be here no more. Oh dang, my sister's calling. Sorry, I gotta go. But like I've even done like one of you guys called. Oh, my friend, she really needs me to come. I'm so sorry. Like
babysit her kids.
She got work.
So
my fish
but
drowned.
on this first date, I gotta go. on this first date, like, he was really funny. The conversation was really good. Like, we were talking the whole time. Then we, like, after we finished eating, we went for a walk talking the whole time. Like, I was like, oh, this was really good conversation. So, like, I was like, okay, cool. Second date rolls around. I'm getting off of work, so I'm tired. And I could be going to the gym instead. But I was like, okay, like, let's go have dinner. So we're supposed to go, and maybe we're supposed to meet for like 7. Yeah, I'm about to be on my way. I'm at my family member's house.
Oh.
At 7? At 7, you're about to be on your way? 7:15.
Girl.
7:25.
I'm sorry.
This time he ended up being 30 minutes late. But again, I was like,
5 minutes.
But the conversation.
I'm like, but the conversation is so good.
5 minutes.
Anyways, after a while, I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. Like, I commute for work. I be tired at work. I need to go to the gym. Like, I don't have that much time to myself. So if I'm saying that I'm going to give you this time, it means something to me.
Yeah.
So the fact that you keep repeatedly doing this, not showing up or being late, or like, no. So I had to let that one go. But yeah, an expectation now is definitely be on time.
Be on time.
Be on time.
Time management.
Child.
So when it comes to a first date, who do you think should pay on the first date?
I'm not paying.
It could go either way. I can see it go either way. I don't really.
I'm not paying.
Well,
Well,
that's like a running joke for my husband and I. That so here's the thing, and we knew each other through mutual people that we knew. Then I, your
sister-in-law's right next to
and it's the way that he went about it. So, he didn't come directly. He came directly, but at the same time didn't come directly. He had to go ask and then come to me and then wanted to know if it was okay. Because he asked her if he can take me out or whatever. And I believe he asked you for my number too, because we didn't have exchanged numbers at this point. Mm-hmm. So he hit me up that same day and was like, "Oh, what are you doing tonight?"
Oh,
yes. I was like, "Oh, nothing."
fast speed.
He was on business.
You want to go to the movies? So I was like, "Sure, movies." Movies is not the greatest first date because you're not really talking. You're watching the movie. Mm-hmm. Just saying. But we went, and he was just taking too long to pay the lady for our tickets. I'm standing there. I'm just like, what is going on?
Yeah,
he's doing his little thing.
I could see how you would be like, because you're very like, okay, let's go. Get it. If it was Gail planning it, she would have bought the tickets online. Like,
I mean, he's covered. He's traditional, so he wanted to go buy them. That's fine. But what are we doing? Why is the lady still waiting for us to pay? So I took my card out and I swipe. I paid for it, and it's a running joke because it's like I paid for the first date, and it's just a thing. And it works out.
Now you're married.
They say my husband.
Yeah. But movies definitely no. But I feel like for a first date, you need to be creative. Like there's a talking phase in between that time that you initially meet and then like going on the first date. Mm-hmm. I feel like you need to be creative and like thinking of what the person would enjoy. Mm-hmm. Like picking their brain to see what type of things that they would be interested in, because it doesn't always have to be like dinner. It could also be an activity. Yeah, that's always a good way to get to know somebody.
Or sweets, ice cream.
Yeah, even something small like that. It doesn't have to be extravagant. I mean, if you go on Instagram nowadays, Instagram will tell you otherwise.
Did y'all see the list of restaurants that people could not go to as a date?
Really?
Like,
please,
Cheesecake Factory was on there. Like Olive Garden was on there.
Take me there.
If
I'm not paying, take me.
I like Applebee's was also on there. I love Applebee's.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster used to be like a fancy thing back there.
What?
Yeah.
No, those are no goes. Now they want Ruth's Chris. They want Steak 48. They want Margiano's.
Oh, number one, I don't know none of the places you just said, but for me, I think I don't mind going to Applebee's or Cheesesteak Factory or whatever for a first date, but I also would prefer like cultured food, if that makes sense. Like, let's go for pho, let's go for ramen, let's go for sushi,
season.
let's go for Indian. Right? I want like
season.
I want to
Seasoning.
feel like I'm having a good meal.
You went to somebody's grandma's house to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
That
But
nice soul
so my
food.
only thing with like Applebee's or Cheesecake Factory or Olive Garden is depending on which location you go to and who the chef is that day, your food might not be the best or whatever,
Tasteful.
you know?
Yeah.
But I don't mind it because I think it's like a cheap spot. I just want flavor in my food. So if you can guarantee that your boy gonna hook it up in the kitchen, let's go. But
But it's not completely banned. We don't ban.
oh no.
We go to all.
What? Applebee's, the surf and turf with the chick. Please. That's
No.
my meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, but if you sit there and use, well, not even use, but like allow yourself to see what social media is putting out there as your guide,
You're gonna be single still.
you're gonna be single for a long time.
Did you guys see the video of the dude that was taking this girl out and she was late getting ready or whatever? So I think she took almost an hour to get ready, extra or something. So the reservation that he had was lost. They
Yes.
couldn't go to his reservation anymore.
Yep.
So his plan B was they were gonna go to like Cheesesteak Factory or something.
And she was like,
and girl
no.
was like, I'm not going.
Yep.
But you late.
Yep.
She was like, I'm not going.
You knew you was going on a date.
She wanted to go to like a high class, high end restaurant or whatever. And like,
Yo,
No.
listen, I'm
women out there
offer.
really be pissing me off about what y'all be doing, putting a bad look on us.
No,
Because
for real.
like you knew
You
you,
were late.
I bet she knew she was going out on a date.
Yeah.
You know how
So-
long it takes you to get ready. If you're gonna take extra time to get ready,
And he
just start getting
waited.
ready
Yeah,
earlier.
he waited.
He waited outside.
outside of her house.
Yes, while she's still
I
getting
would have
ready.
left.
Nah,
I would have been
5 minutes.
gone. I'm telling you, I
5
would have been
minutes.
gone.
Yeah, he waited
Restaurants
for
are
her.
not holding your
5
reservation
hours?
for an hour.
No.
5 minutes.
So then she's like dead in the car. Like, was she recording or he was? I don't know who was recording, but she's like in the
She
car
was.
like, I'm not going, like that's some cheap ass date and da 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 da. Like she's going for this man, like ripping him a new
Oh
one.
my
And he's just like, so since you want to be like this, yeah, we're really not going nowhere. And then he told her like the restaurant they were originally gonna go to, and then she was like, oh,
yeah, you quiet now.
Yeah.
You're quiet.
Because it was a
now.
nice one.
Yeah, it was a really nice
It was a nice
restaurant.
one, but you were late.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But you
An
knew
hour
you was
late.
going out.
And
But
she flamed him for Cheesecake Factory.
ay ay ay.
No. There was other video that I saw. This girl, she was filming herself. She was using her beauty products. She's like, "This cost me $35. This is so I expect you to pay on the first date."
You expect me
Yeah,
to
she
pay.
was using all these high end products, like doing her makeup cost like $700, something like that. And she's like, "I'm expecting you because I spend this much time to get ready. I'm expecting you to like take me out somewhere nice and pay the bill."
You
So
expect
I mean,
me.
I'm not expecting somewhere nice or whatever, but on the first date, I'm not paying.
Yeah,
I think it's more of a compromise. Like if you
Like-
drive, I pay, or if I drive, you pay. You know, no.
like so me, I've ever been on
I
the
don't
first
mind.
date once, and my fiance paid on our first date. I
know that's
didn't
right.
pay. And yeah, so that's the only thing I've only been on the first
I
date once.
also first date expectations. I'm not planning it. Like,
Really?
you want to meet me in person, you will make the plan to meet me in person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you when I'm available or whatever, but I'm not planning it. You're planning, you're
Yeah.
paying, because when I decide I start paying for you, baby, I'ma pay. Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
Yeah.
your birthday roll around, like we going out to eat,
We gonna
nice,
eat nice.
right?
Nice.
And
Like,
some nice shoes to go with that meal.
and not being 5 minutes late
Yo.
on time.
Yo,
yeah, I learned my lesson.
nah,
I learned my lesson.
you're crazy.
I learned my lesson. I learned my
Okay,
lesson.
what do we think about online dating now?
The ghetto,
I've never done it. I'm scared.
yo.
I've never done it either. So
I've never
I don't
done
know.
it.
All right, well, I have. It's ghetto. And that's where the thing about like you're gonna plan it definitely came from. Like people, first of all, with online dating, people really look at your picture first. Like, so when they see your picture, they're not swiping off of, oh, she has a great personality, let me meet her. They're swiping off of, oh, she looks like somebody that I'm attracted to, like I'm attracted to her, so they swipe, right? So right off the bat, I feel like because there's that screen connection and the swipe is based off of attraction, people want to be in your DMs like sexual first, like innuendos, like all the time, like, and I'm just like, hi, my name is Alex, I'm 28 years old, I like the color blue. Why are you making sexual innuendos in my messages right now? Like get to know me first. So ghetto. Second thing that's ghetto is like people don't always respond. So like you might swipe right on somebody and they swipe right on you and you're like, hey, how's it going? Da, 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 da. You maybe talk for like an afternoon and then it goes quiet after that. So it's like, dang, all right, back to the swiping or whatever. So that's like it's ghetto. Birds. Yo,
that work.
Yo, and then
write me a letter.
Oh my God! And who's gonna send it? The pigeon?
An owl is gonna deliver. An owl is gonna deliver the letter.
Oh, like Harry Potter.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Online dating is ghetto. It's so ghetto, but it feels like it almost feels like where else am I gonna meet somebody?
I feel like no one goes outside to genuinely talk anymore.
No. Because it's like everybody's afraid of everybody.
Yeah.
It's like, why is this man approaching me? He's a creep. Like,
I can't say, hi, how you doing? Like, oh.
Nah, if you go to the gym, there's a pervert at the gym who's looking at my butt. Like,
no. Yeah, gym is like you're focused on something. That's not a good spot.
But no, like people do meet at the gym.
Maybe if you meet me at the end of my workout, if you come talk to me when I'm done working out. But I've had people who come talk to me at the gym like in the middle of a set. Like, sir, I'm midway squat. Can I please come back my breath? Yo, like I cannot breathe right now. I've had somebody even stop me on the Stairmaster.
Stop.
Guys, you know, I'm hunched over fighting for my life. Talking about you have a beautiful smile. I'm dying. Call 911.
When were you smiling? You on the Stairmaster? Nobody smiles on the Stairmaster.
I promise
I know that for sure. Nobody's smiling on the Stairmaster. There's somebody smiling on the Stairmaster. They're psycho. Like nobody's ever gonna be smiling on that machine.
Honestly, I felt like he probably had been watching me from before or whatever. Because I do this thing where like if I'm listening to music or I'm watching a show, I might laugh at like whatever. But
you got a stalker.
But
girl.
I think the phones have really changed things for us. Like for us, I have a way of how dating was before social media and phones came, and then like what it is now is completely different. And why I say that is because we're now afraid, like you said, to just go up to someone and start talking to them. If you see a group of young kids together, like teenagers, nobody's talking.
Yeah,
they're all on their phones, and like they're either sending each other videos or stuff, but like no one's talking.
Technology, man.
They don't know how to talk, and like we're losing our ability to just be
hold a conversation.
Look at whole
conversation thing.
We're losing the ability
somebody's
to
presence. Like talk to me.
Let me just say, though I do the online dating, I'm very much a people person. If you see me, please come talk, because I will talk to you. This one is advertising for herself. Because even the creep that stopped me on the Stairmaster, I ended up stopping it and we talked. But
but just having that I guess the confidence to just go and just speak to someone is completely lost. So that takes a toll. And
I think that's another aspect of what makes online dating ghetto is that like it's ghetto, but just the fact that people, like I said before, they're swiping off of like if they're attracted to you. So like being a person who I start to like people based off of spending time with them or conversation with them. I've never met somebody like in like face to face where I was like, oh, immediate attraction. Like if I see how you're moving, if I have like an evening where I'm interacting with you, I'll be like, oh my gosh, like okay, I like this person. So like for me, in online dating gets hard because I struggle with like sometimes keeping the conversation going, in that like I just wish we could talk face to face. Like this whole screen, and then like I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna say everything I want to say in like 200 characters, and like it's just so long.
I'd rather face to face conversation.
Because sometimes written stuff you can read it wrong.
I don't like when people interpret it wrong.
Or
even on the phone, like instead of going back and forth in text message, call me, please, because then I can say everything I want to say.
No, let's schedule a time. Let's meet face to face. I want to see your face. I want to feel your energy. I need to see what's going on.
It's funny how you said like you've never met somebody, like you see them, you're like, oh, I'm attracted to that person, I want to get to know them. For me, that's really how it happened. I saw my fiance, I was like, yeah, I like how he looks.
Hey.
But like, But like, I didn't really approach him or anything. He actually we danced, and then I was about to leave to go home, and then he stopped Gael and asked for my Instagram and whatnot. Aww. Yeah, but like I was just like, oh, he looked good. I'm gonna dance with him for the night. And
yeah.
Here we are.
Getting married.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing when it comes to like online dating, what is it like? Because for us, like, what is it like dating as a Christian? Ghetto. Everything is ghetto for you, isn't it?
Let me tell y'all something. Especially with like the position that I hold in churches. I have two issues with dating as a Christian. One, I think sometimes people find me intimidating just because I'm like in the public eye kind of thing when it comes to like my church community. So I think sometimes people find me intimidating. One. Two, everybody in the church wants you to date, wants you to get married. Where's your son? Where's your nephew?
Not in church.
Yeah.
So where am
so outside?
So I'm like, so then, which leaves me to my own devices to try to find somebody. Yeah. And then with online dating, people will say they're Christian,
but they're not.
But you're not acting Christian in my messages. People will say they are.
Talk about put a baby in you.
Oh, girl.
Can you learn how to spell my name first?
People will put that they are Catholic, Christian, Buddhist, whatever, but you not acting like you're being held accountable to a higher power in my messages. So
what are we doing?
Yeah. So you know how like in Christianity there's many like denominations. Does it matter? Does it have to match yours, or you both have to believe in God?
That's definitely something that I feel like I'm on the fence about, because it would make my life easier if we were both in the same religion. But being in the same religion don't mean nothing if I'm like walking with Jesus and you're walking with outside.
Yeah.
Or because like people can say, oh yeah, I'm Seventh-day Adventist and da 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 da, but behind closed doors, again, are you acting like you're being held accountable by a higher power? Do you really have a relationship with Jesus? Being Seventh-day Adventist is just a title. Like having a relationship with Jesus is a way of life.
Amen.
So just because you're the same religion as me, it don't mean nothing. Like there are couples in churches going through it. Just they're sitting on the same church pew, but they are going through it. Whereas you might have a couple where like the person is Baptist and one person is Seventh-day Adventist or Catholic and Jehovah, but they choose to make it work. And they have a real spiritual connection to God. So then the priority is not our religious beliefs, but the priority is our walk with God and our marriage with God. So like I said, being Seventh-day Adventist, it would make my life so much easier if he was Seventh-day Adventist.
It would all come down to a respect thing.
Yep.
Amen to that.
If you respect the person, you're going to respect their boundaries. You're going to respect their beliefs. You will come to that mutual ground to respect one another.
Yeah.
And you'll choose to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're going to have to choose to do it every day.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So, not just on Sunday from 10 to 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, that I feel like, you, and the thing is, people can say that they're Christian and like you said, they're not,
Listen.
So
also I've realized through online dating that like sometimes when people say Christian, they really just mean like, I went to church with my grandma as a kid when she babysat me.
Oh God.
Wow.
Like,
I
understand.
You should take that off your bio.
Oh God.
Yo, like
Take it
I
off
understand like, you believe that there is a God, but you don't have like a relationship with God. So to me, that doesn't meet my right. So to me, that doesn't meet the standard of what I'm looking for. Okay. So then, ghetto.
Next.
Okay, it's time for our little game for today, and our game is.
How you say you're the winner already?
We didn't even
You don't even know what the game is.
Yo. Okay, we're back
Gotta
with our
manifest it.
game of I should have known that, and everybody got their boards. Everybody ready?
Known better.
Wait, hold on. My winning
I
hat.
should
Oh yeah,
known
let's make sure
better.
it's secure. Okay.
Make sure you play along too.
Yes, if you are listening or watching with us, so play along and let us know your answers in the comments.
Because I'm gonna win.
Okay. All right. So I have a couple questions for you guys. I don't know exactly how many, but we're just gonna go through it. Okay. First question: how long did Sleeping Beauty sleep?
Let's go Disney.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't judge my answers.
Okay. Which element has the chemical symbol Fe? It's like she knows. Okay.
Risky going on, bye guy.
All right. Are you guys ready? Mm-hmm. Where do you find penguins? The North or South Pole?
This is a trick question.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know about penguins.
Okay. The next question is, how many Olympic rings are there? Sorry.
Ooh.
How many Olympic rings are there?
Shout out to Paris.
Okay.
Because the next one's in Paris.
Yeah.
Oh,
It already
yeah.
started.
Yeah, there's a lot of Haitians that are going to that one. I'm really proud.
Haiti.
Okay. Our next question is, what is the capital of India?
Hey, the viewers, you got that.
Okay. Next question. You guys got that one?
No.
We could
it's
just move on.
Yeah,
let's
let's
go.
move on. What does the periodic table arrange? Okay. That one's an easy one. What color is at the uppermost part of the rainbow?
Wait, what happened?
What color is at the uppermost part of a rainbow?
Okay.
Okay. That was the last question. Y'all ready for the scores?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. 5 was capital of India.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other questions that they're not numbered. I just know which question I asked, so then we can.
5 is India though.
Okay. Y'all are ready? Mm-hmm. How long did Sleeping Beauty sleep? What'd you guys get?
7 years.
3 years.
3 years? How long did you put?
I don't want to say it.
No, say it. Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna go watch the movie.
Say it.
I said 3 days or 7 days. I go watch the movie.
Yo, it was 100 years.
Whoa, we almost wrong.
So, can you imagine somebody sleeping for 100 years and then you go and kiss them?
No.
That breath is stank.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That breath is
So, subtract 8 points if you didn't get that one right.
dang.
Right off
Yeah.
the bat.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
Which element has the chemical symbol Fe?
I better be right.
What is it?
Iron?
What did you get?
Iron.
What did you get? Yo, why are you laughing? What did you get?
I'm not the winner.
Okay, if you got iron.
What'd you put?
Yeah, I want to know your answer. What did you put?
You gotta share with the
You have to share.
I'm for fire.
You should have kept that one.
You should have kept that one.
What's the negative?
Okay,
plus
that
what?
one is add 3 points if you get
Oh
it right.
my
That's
God.
3. I know, right?
That is so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Okay, our next question. Where do you find penguins, the North or South Pole?
South.
Oh, you
What'd you get?
confident.
South.
What did you get?
South?
Yes, and you add 7 points.
Hey.
So
Okay.
now in the game.
How many Olympic rings are there?
5.
5.
What'd you get?
7.
It's 5. If you got 5, add 8 points. If you didn't,
Yo,
subtract
that
8
is
points.
so funny. The fire is gonna.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's funny. What is the capital of India?
I blinked. Negative what?
I put Bollywood. I know it's not Bollywood. It's the movie capital or whatever. But like, I didn't know what else.
I didn't even try.
Bollywood?
What
It's
is
New
it?
Delhi.
I didn't know what it was, so I just put anything.
Yo, Bali. Okay.
They didn't put nothing at all.
It's like if I had asked you.
Don't judge me. They didn't put nothing.
It's like if I
City.
If I asked you what's the capital of Nigeria, you're gonna tell me Nollywood.
Lagos.
No,
yeah, that one I know.
No, you're gonna say Nollywood.
Negative
no,
what?
that one I know.
Negative what?
Okay, New Delhi is -6. If you got
I
it
lost,
wrong.
y'all.
Okay. What does the periodic table arrange?
The elements.
What did you get? Yo.
I see her answer. Girl, save it for yourself.
Oh, Jesus. No, I want to know. I want to know.
I'm so funny.
What did you get?
I'm so funny.
What did you get?
H2O.
You know what? It's on there. It's on there. It's on the periodic.
It's not on there.
It's not on there, honey.
It's not on there.
You 2 elements.
Oh,
2 elements make H2O.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
To forgive my sister-in-law, though, she's a mathematician. She's a mathematician.
Yo, she's not a chemist.
She's not a chemist.
Oh,
this is so funny.
It is funny.
So
okay,
my
so
God.
plus 7 and subtract 7. You see how like every time I ask a question, I wait for her answer because I know she was something crazy.
Every time.
This is the last one. Everybody should get this one right. What color is at the utmost part of the A rainbow?
Roy G. Biv.
I got that one wrong.
Red.
You better not.
Blue.
Roy G. Biv.
PT.
You better pick one of them. Mette Roy G. Biv. I underlined.
I said what color
Red.
is at the uppermost part of a rainbow?
I underlined the R though.
It's red.
So I got it
didn't put
right.
red.
No, you didn't put red.
I underlined
you didn't put
it.
red. Nah, you put
Plus
Roy
what?
G. Biv.
Plus what?
Plus 6.
Do y'all want to borrow my winning hat next time?
We didn't calculate the points yet. So
Hold on, go ahead. No, she won.
Go ahead, sister.
She definitely won.
Go ahead, sister.
Wait, -8 plus 10, that puts me at 2. Plus 8 is 10. Minus 6 is 4. Plus 7 is 11. Plus 6 is 17.
leave me alone. I know my periodic table, okay? Man.
I'm at positive 17. The hat looks good on
she don't even
me.
need to. Yeah, it looks good. That's good.
I already
I
erased.
give up.
I already erased.
Let me see.
Gaia said.
Let me do it for you.
I'm not a
Let me do
Yo,
it for you.
listen, I don't know my. I said fire for iron.
girl. Is that 13 minus 6
that
minus
was-
25?
That
Okay,
was so-
minus 8 plus 10 is 2. Plus 8 is 10. Minus 6 is 4.
That is
Plus
funny.
7 is 11. Minus 6 is 5.
Dang, what is this laugh?
I think Alex
Okay.
cheated because she's sitting next to Michelle.
No, she had a winning hat. Yo, jealous people.
family, we are.
cheated.
I think that's what she said.
Of course they would say that. You do know I was like this the whole time, so there's no way she was
No, but
seeing
when you
it.
was laughing, you was like, she was like,
Wow, wow.
run it back.
Okay,
Run it back.
run the tape. Okay, we got it. It's all right. The winning hat does look good on her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for coming back to this episode to watch me win.
Oh my God.
It was a pleasure having you here to witness me winning yet again.
Yes.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Follow us on all the socials, TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can keep up with everything.
Yes.
And listen to us on Spotify. And share. Share with your friends. Share with everybody.
Yeah,
Tell
and
a
leave
friend.
feedbacks. We appreciate the feedback. So,
Yes.
so
Honesty.
we know, yeah, definitely leave a comment.
Let me know if you lost to me.
Until next time.
Bye.